In this video, I'll be breaking down question 45 of the USMLE's 2021 version of the free 120 sample questions for Step 1, which is linked in the video description down below. As always, if you haven't taken a look at this question yet, I encourage you to pause the video, try working through the question on your own, and then come back here and check out the breakdown. Okay, so let's take a look at the question, and as always, we'll start at the end. We'll figure out what they're asking, then we'll go back to the passage and get our key information. So they're saying, which of the following best describes the single nucleotide change in the patient and her mother? So thinking about our styles of question on step 1, mechanism, diagnosis, association. Sounds like maybe it's an association, need to know a definition term, but if I don't know that definition, maybe I can use my mechanistic thinking to get to an answer. So let's see what we've got. So 10-year-old girl coming in, brought by her mother, thinks she may have Marfan syndrome. She's tall, basically. So looks like narrow palate, slender extremities, and then, so testing for the FBN shows a FBN1 gene, shows a single nucleotide difference that doesn't change the amino acid. And no clinical evidence of Marfan in her mother, who has the same change. And says that it's in some people without Marfan syndrome also. So sounds like we've got a kid, Marfanoid-looking appearance. Mom has the same mutation but doesn't have Marfan syndrome, and it's found in a lot of people without Marfan syndrome. So what do we think best explains this change? Okay, so I could start panicking right now and say I'm not sure what's going on exactly, but I think I can work the answer choices and maybe get myself to a reasonable answer. So we have A is a disease-causing mutation in the patient and her mother. Well, just said mom doesn't have Marfan syndrome, so I'm going to get rid of A. That can't be right. If this was causing the disease, mom should have symptoms, and she doesn't. B, this is a polymorphism. I don't know what that means. I don't know that term. I'm not so familiar with it, so I can't rule it out, but I can't pick it really either. So I'm just going to keep it around and see if I have anything better. It's a sequent variance of unknown significance. I think the significance is known, right? Like if it's there, we know it doesn't have a nucleotide change, so it's a silent mutation. That's basically that means we know the significance. It's a silent mutation. So I don't like C. I'm gonna downrank that, and then we'll change folding of the protein. Okay, we just said it's not going to change the amino acid, so it can't change folding of the protein because we're going to get the same protein sequence as if we didn't have the mutation. So I'll get rid of D, and then we'll just result in a truncated protein. I'll get rid of that for the same reason as D. If it doesn't change the protein sequence, doesn't change the amino acid, it's not going to give us a stop codon there, and so I'm going to get rid of that. So we've got basically like 3 answers I've ruled out hard, 1 answer that I didn't like too much, and I'm pretty close to ruling that out, and then 1 answer maybe I don't know about. So it's got to be this thing that I didn't know about. And that's how we could work a question if we forgot exactly what a specific term means, is just by saying, okay, what is this mutation going to cause? And we didn't have to have the definition of polymorphism memorized. We could have gotten to this by just knowing what a silent mutation does. So just polymorphism for the definition for completion's sake, that's just a different version of an allele. And I don't think that we necessarily needed to know that for this question, but yeah, I'll leave it at that. I don't think we need to know that for this question. I think we can get to a good answer without knowing that specific term, having that memorized. So that's how I would work a question like this on test day. I hope this was helpful. If you like this breakdown, check out some of the other breakdowns in this series. And as always, I hope this helps you out on test day.